Let your conversations be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. Paul wrote that in the letter to Colossians for me. My other self, I have already been working in the hearts of those around you. But if you do not recognize when someone's searching, if you do not see the moment when they are ready, you will miss what I'm doing. But this is not only about whether they are open to me, it's also about whether they are open to you. If you want to bring them closer to me, you must first bring them closer to you. And if you want them to be closer to you, you must first open your heart to them. It's not about their journey, it's about your journey together. Listen, people will tell you where they are, not just with their beliefs, but with how they respond to you. The way you react is often a reflection of how open they are to me. How can you ask me for a drink? The woman at the well was cold at first. She didn't trust me. She was defensive, but she still answered. And because she answered, I continued the conversation. What are the signs when someone is cold to you? In relationship with you, they avoid personal conversations. They give short, cut off answers, and they don't initiate interactions with you at all. In relationship with faith, they're cold if they say things like, I don't trust religious people. I don't believe in God. Religion isn't for me. They dismiss or even mock discussions about faith. If someone is cold, do not argue. Do not force a conversation. Do not try to prove anything to them. Be patient. Stay present. Do not leave. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. You must first make them comfortable around you. So, this is how you engage with people. Start a simple relationship. No spiritual, no deep question. Hey, how's your day going? You've worked here quite a while, right? Oh, that's a nice jacket you're wearing. Where'd you get it? And keep it warming. Learn their name and use it. Remember small details and ask them about things later. Do small, unexpected kindnesses without expecting anything in return. Now, how about if somebody's warm, curious, but hesitant? Sir, you have nothing to draw with, and this well is deep. Where can you get this living water? The Samaritan woman was warming. She did not believe, but she was curious. She stayed in the conversation. So, what are signs that someone's warm in their relationship with you? They start to initiate conversations sometimes. They're more relaxed. They let you see glimpses of their struggles, their joys. If they're warm in a relationship with faith, they start to say things like, I believe something, but I'm not sure what. I used to go to church, but just drifted away. I respect faith, but I've got a lot of questions for myself. A warm person is beginning to trust you. They're still hesitant. They're still testing whether you are safe. So, how do you engage with a warming person? Ask them a little bit deeper relational questions. So, what do you like to do when we're not at work? What's something that you're passionate about? What was the best part of your week last week? How do you recognize when they're warming spiritually? They ask questions, even if they're small and cautious ones. They listen when faith is discussed, even if they don't engage. And they seem open to deeper conversations about life and purpose, things like that. So, how do you engage with them spiritually? Ask them questions that just interesting questions to get them talking. For example, if you could ask God one thing and know he would answer you, what would you ask him? It's a fun question. Makes for good discussion. Hope you're ready to answer it yourself. Have you ever had an experience where you felt like something bigger was at work? Things like that. At this stage, they need the trust more than they need answers. Just don't overwhelm them. Don't try to fix them. Let them wrestle with their questions. I'm working in their heart. All right. So now let's move on to people who are hot. They're seeking, they're ready for more. Sir, give me this water so that I won't get thirsty. That Samaritan woman moved from curiosity to desire. She trusted me. She asked for something spiritual. She was eager to take a step forward. So, what are the signs when someone's relationship is hot? It's turning hot with you. They trust you deeply. They share struggles with you, and they want to know your perspective. When it comes to faith, they say things like, I feel like something's missing. I want to grow in faith. I want to believe. I just don't know where to start. Things like that. A hot person does not need another vague conversation. They need next steps. They need an invitation. So, how do you engage with a hot person? Make time for them beyond casual encounters. Show them they're important, they're not alone. Share where you've been. Be intentional. Ask deeper questions. For example, you could say to them, I've been on a path with Jesus for a while. I've been helped by some books and videos and stuff like that. Would you like me to share some of my favorites with you? Or how about this? How would you like to set aside an hour just to talk, just you and me, so we can go a little deeper on these subjects? When would be a good time for you? Or finally, some time ago, I personally went through a program called Encounter Jesus, and it really helped clarify for things with me. It's different from anything I've ever seen before because it's not just someone talking, it's an actual encounter with Jesus. I'd be honored to walk through it with you. It's 4 sessions, less than an hour each, no pressure. You can quit anytime, but I'd love to do it with you so we can discuss it together. I know that's a mouthful, but if someone's seeking, they need direction. Don't leave them uncertain. Help them make the next step. So, my other self, you do not have to push people into belief. You do not have to force conversations. You only have to be present when I'm moving. Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. This week, look at the people around you. Who is cold? Who is warm? Who is hot? Listen to what they say. Watch how they respond. When the moment comes, don't miss it. Jesus has given us a challenge, not just to recognize when someone is searching, but to be ready when the moment comes. It's not about forcing the conversation. It's about being present. It's about seeing the opportunities that he's already creating. It's about being prepared when someone's ready to take a step toward him. This week, here's what we want you to do. Identify 3 people in your life, one who is cold, one who is warm, and one who is hot. 2, pay attention. Pay attention to your interactions with them. Are you leading them more toward more trust and warmth? And pray for them every day. Ask Jesus to open their hearts and open their eyes to what he's already doing. And finally, be ready. When the moment comes, listen for their questions, look for signs of openness, and when they're ready, do not miss it. In our next session, we'll take you to the next step. We'll show you how to share our faith naturally in a way that invites curiosity and conversation. If you've ever struggled with how to bring up faith in daily life, you do not want to miss this. Let's close in prayer. Jesus, you have placed people in our lives for a reason. Help us to see them as you do. Give us the patience to love those who are cold, and the wisdom to guide those who are warm, and the courage to invite those who are ready. Let us not miss the moments when you're calling someone to take a step toward you. Amen.